Hey guys, and welcome to Dylan Arcadia. So today I am working on new Sims that I fell in love with when I watched this movie. And so the Sim's name is Anna, and right now I am making her hair. Well, I'm doing her hair, whatever you want to call it. These characters are from Frozen, the new Disney flick that came out in 2013, and I fell in love with Elsa and Anna's story, I guess, and personalities. So right now I'm fixing Anna's makeup, and right now I'm moving on to her eyes. I love the shape of their eyes, and it just the emotions that they can tell by their eyes is just great. Usually you don't see that very often in animated features these days, but actually no, you see them a lot in these days. So now I'm fixing her nose. Her nose is kind of dainty and kind of small, like really small. I was very shocked at how small her nose actually was. Now I'm moving on to her face structure. I made her cheeks a little bit bigger, and then I shrunk them back a little bit because they were just too big for her face. So I added freckles, and now I'm just checking her back for some reason. I went back to her eyes, made them a little bit more Anna-like, and I love how she turned out in the end with the eyes. Now we're moving on to something else. I know we're doing it in 1 second, I can tell. So I tried out some different skins on her, decided now I'm just going to go with the regular EA skin, and now I'm apparently back at eyes. Oh, I'm back at the face. I tried to shrink her head. It didn't really work out. But I'm in love with her eyes for some reason. I don't know why. I'm an eye person, I admit it. So I'm fixing her eyebrows right now because her eyebrows are very straight eyebrows, which I found. So I had so much trouble clothing her. It's not even funny how much trouble I had clothing her. She, what I was going for was the look that she wore at the coronation ball for her sister Elsa. I kind of got what I wanted, but didn't really, I didn't have the dress in-game that I wanted to put her in, so I couldn't really do that, because I just didn't have that. So I kind of took what I got and used it. So the color scheme for the dress is green, kind of a dark kind of pine green, I guess you could say. She wears a lot, like, she wears so much green. Actually, I found this dress, and I was like, ooh, that's perfect for Elsa. And I was like, no, I need to get Anna out of it, because I'm going to end up using it on Anna. So, I ended up going with picking a shirt and pants for her, and it's just, I like how she turned out, kind of. I'm not gonna lie, if I could go out there and make myself my own custom content, I would probably design all of the Disney outfits for Sims, because I'm in love with some of the stuff. Why did I... Oh, okay. I thought that I could change the snowflakes to a different color, and maybe that would do something, but it didn't. So now I'm going to tops, and I'm gonna pick out her final top, which I'm actually pretty happy with. I liked her final top. Her final top reminded me exactly of the dress that I wanted. It's the bottom that I'm kind of disappointed with. But hey, what can you do? You gotta work with what you got. So there we go. I chose her top. Now I'm just changing the color of the top. As you can see, I'm going with a green color scheme. It'll change to a darker green soon. And then I go with some lighter green accents for the lacing. Now I went through a couple skirts, but I found one that I thought would be Anna-like, and I'm actually pretty happy with what I got as the result. So I ended up picking, not that skirt, but a different skirt that was kind of, yeah, I ended up picking this skirt in the end, and I just took the colors and made them down there. But I changed a bit of stuff. I changed a bit of stuff. I made her thinner because all of Disney's characters are size 2 for some strange reason. They have yet to have a plus-size princess. which I think should be next. Hopefully. Hopefully they will do that, because that would be really neat. But what I found really interesting about, like, the Frozen story was that the first thing that you get out of Anna is the old Disney ways where it's like, let's just marry some random guy. But from Elsa, you get, no, you can't marry a guy after the first day of knowing him. Like, you can't do that. You can't just randomly run off and get married, which is a great message. So now we're moving on to Elsa. And I actually love the way she turned out. So her hair is really, really white, kind of a white blonde. So I kind of changed that. Her eyebrows are kind of, not a black, but like a kind of, it's similar to black. It's like it looks like she penciled in her eyebrows for some reason. But I tried to make her eyebrows whiter than what they were. Or not her eyebrows, her hair. And holy crap, I basically made her hair white. It was crazy without going completely gray and stuff. So obviously I had to take off her glasses. I also forgot to take off her earrings, but whatever. Again, I love her eyes. I think I did a great job on getting the eye shape correct and all that fun stuff. The size of the eyes are huge on these Disney characters. I have realized that over doing these Sims, that they're just massive compared to the rest of the face, but yet they make it look so natural for some reason. I guess it's because big eyes we find attractive, is what I was told in my Photoshop class, so I guess that's why they do it. It's aesthetically pleasing to the audience, I guess. So I'm working on her eyes. I took some time actually on her for her eyes. I really love how it came out, and I'm loving how she turned out in general. So I'm changing her lipstick to a kind of pinky lipstick, because that's what her lips are. They're very, very pink. Now her blush, I kind of gave her a white with just light pink accents, because she has a really pale face, but she has that one piece of just like pink on her face. Now I'm changing her lips. They made their lips really thin. It doesn't even look like they have lips. It literally looks like they have little lines on their faces in the movie, which it works for them, I guess. So I shrunk their lips. I made sure that her nose was the correct like look from the side, which I love. I love how similar she looks to the actual girl, which I was so happy with. I love the braid too. I think the braid helps a lot. So there we go. I am fixing her nose still, because I apparently needed to get her face perfectly symmetrical. Ooh. I moved her jaw up, and I also moved her chin up, because their faces are on the bottom are very, very squished kind of thing. And then I'm back at the eyes. I think I'm rotating them or making them bigger. Oh, I'm working on the eyebrows. That is what I'm doing. So I finally finished with the eyebrows, and I took off the earrings, but I gave her gloves, because at the beginning of the movie her dad gives her these pair of gloves, and I thought it would be really cool to kind of have that like symbolically there. So I gave her gloves, even though they aren't the exact gloves of the ones that like she was wearing with this outfit. I gave her these gloves. I made them kind of blue instead of white, just because I thought it would go better with her outfit, and what I went with in the end, it looks amazing together. I love how they look. So I went with the dress with the winter like snowflakes on the bottom, because I thought it was very appropriate for our snow queen over here, Elsa. I loved it. I thought it was amazing, and I needed to have it on my girl. We're gonna put it on her and then change the color. So I changed it to a kind of dark blue, kind of turquoisey color, and I also the lighter accents, and I also put her gloves to the lighter accent, so they kind of accent each other. So that is that, and I made her traits, brave. She's good. She thinks she's evil, but she's actually not. She's actually a good person. She loves the cold. She's proper. And I also put her as clumsy because she couldn't control her powers for most of the film. So I thought that was really good. So now we're gonna go into game, and I'm gonna show you a little flyby to our girls here. So I used Dragon Valley as their little place because I thought it was very appropriate. I made it winter. It kind of reminded me of their home. So there they are right there, and then here is a HD look at them. So there's the little picture in the corner of them, and then that's it. So that is it for this time, guys. I will see you around. Bye.